On January 28, 2025, the US stock market experienced an unprecedented crisis, a bloodbath that sent shockwaves across Wall Street. In a single trading session, more than $1 trillion in market capitalization was erased, leaving investors stunned and prompting intense debates on the underlying causes. At the heart of this dramatic downturn was the emergence of a groundbreaking AI model known as DIPS R1, launched from China. This development has not only redefined the competitive landscape within the technology sector, but has also marked the onset of an international rivalry that pits the United States against China in the race to dominate artificial intelligence. For decades, American technology companies have been at the forefront of innovation, their advancements fueling growth and maintaining a competitive edge globally, yet the sudden appearance of DIPS R1 has dramatically altered this narrative. Unlike many of its US counterparts, DIPS R1 is offered completely free and open source, which in itself is a radical departure from the prevailing business models of premium, subscription-based AI services. The fact that this model can perform at a level comparable to or even surpassing high-cost systems has raised critical questions about the future of AI and the global technological order. The US market's reaction was swift and severe. Investors, already on edge due to the rapid pace of technological change, saw the launch of DIPS R1 as a tipping point. The realization that a Chinese-developed AI system could match and, in some cases, outperform established American products ignited fears of an impending shift in technological hegemony. This isn't just a story about a new software release, it's a wake-up call for the entire tech industry and financial markets. The staggering loss of market capitalization in one day is emblematic of the broader uncertainty about the future. It signaled that when it comes to the global technology race, no nation or company is invincible, and even well-established players must continually innovate or risk obsolescence. Historically, America has navigated through multiple periods of disruption. The mid-20th century saw radical innovations during and after World War II. Computers, jet engines, and eventually the birth of the internet all stemmed from crises and intense competition. Yet the current scenario appears to be on a different scale. The launch of DIPS R1 is reminiscent of these historical turning points, a veritable Sputnik moment for AI that has ignited fears of a new kind of Cold War, one fought not with nuclear arsenals but with data, algorithms, and digital infrastructure. The geopolitical ramifications of this event are profound. On one side stands the United States, a nation that has long enjoyed a reputation as the technological powerhouse of the world, thanks in large part to a robust ecosystem of research, innovation, and venture capital. On the other side is China, a country with a unique ideological approach and a strong drive to catch up and eventually surpass its Western counterparts. While the US has historically been associated with free market capitalism and technological innovation driven by private enterprise, China's approach has been marked by significant state involvement and a willingness to embrace and adapt foreign innovations quickly. This difference in approach is now coming to a head in the AI arena. The US government's response has been equally dramatic. Through the White House, officials announced an urgent review of the national security implications of China's DIPS R1 platform. The concern is not only about economic competitiveness, but also about safeguarding critical technologies and ensuring that American technological leadership remains unchallenged. At the same time, prominent US companies, notably in the AI space, have taken a stand. OpenAI, one of the leading figures in American AI development, accused DeepSR-1 of misappropriating intellectual property to train its own models, a charge that further stoked tensions between the two countries. The stakes could not be higher. The American financial system, known for its resilience, has been shaken by the abrupt reordering of value in the tech sector. The fact that more than $1 trillion in value could vanish in mere hours underscores the volatility of the current environment. Investors are now re-evaluating the long-held assumption that the US market is a safe harbor for technological innovation. The potential for disruption is real and immediate. Moreover, the rapid pace of AI development is creating a situation where technological advancements can outstrip the regulatory frameworks designed to oversee them. The market is increasingly aware that this isn't just a transient glitch, but possibly the beginning of a long-term shift in the balance of technological power. The emergence of a highly efficient, cost-effective, and open-source AI model from a country traditionally seen as a follower in the tech domain is a challenge that the United States must address head-on. For American investors and policymakers alike, the events of January 28, 2025 serve as a critical inflection point. The market's reaction is not merely a reaction to financial loss. It is a reflection of a broader underlying anxiety about the future of innovation, national security, and economic competitiveness in an era dominated by digital transformation. The rise of DeepSR-1 forces a reckoning with the reality that the AI race is no longer confined to boardrooms and research labs. It has become a geopolitical contest with profound economic and social implications. As the global AI race intensifies, the US faces an urgent need to reassess its strategies. This includes not only ramping up investments in AI research and infrastructure, but also revisiting policies related to data security, intellectual property, and international collaboration. The market's response to DeepSR-1 is a wake-up call, a reminder that in the rapidly evolving world of technology, complacency can have catastrophic financial and strategic consequences. In conclusion, the dramatic market collapse on January 28, 2025 highlights a pivotal moment in the global AI race. The introduction of DeepSR-1 has challenged the long-standing technological supremacy of the United States and signaled the beginning of a new era of international competition. As investors, policymakers, and technologists grapple with these seismic shifts, one thing is clear: the future of AI, and by extension, the future of global economic power, hangs in the balance. The stakes are high, and the world is watching closely as the battle for technological supremacy unfolds. In the rapidly evolving world of artificial intelligence, one of the most compelling aspects of the DeepSR-1 model is its extraordinary performance, delivered at a fraction of the cost that traditional American AI systems typically command. While the initial uproar in the market centered on geopolitical implications and market capitalization shifts, a deeper analysis reveals that the true game changer here lies in the unparalleled efficiency and cost-effectiveness of DeepSR-1. At its core, DeepSR-1 is designed to deliver top-tier performance in tasks such as language inference, mathematical reasoning, and code generation, all functions that have become essential in a world increasingly dependent on AI. What truly sets this model apart is its innovative use of only 7 billion parameters during its reasoning processes compared to the astronomical 700 billion parameters employed by many of its competitors. And this drastic reduction in required computational resources does not come at the expense of performance. Instead, it leverages advanced optimization techniques that allow it to operate more efficiently, faster, and with significantly lower energy consumption. One of the most striking features of DIPS R1 is its cost efficiency. Developed in a mere 2 months with an investment of only $5.6 million, and this model disrupts the conventional wisdom of AI development economics. In the US, developing a competitive AI system can easily run into the hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars. Major companies routinely allocate vast sums to build infrastructure, train models, and secure high-end computational resources. In contrast, DIPS R1 demonstrates that cutting-edge performance does not necessarily require deep pockets. Its lean development cycle and minimal expenditure have redefined the cost-benefit landscape in AI research and deployment. This radical shift in cost efficiency is not just a matter of budgetary savings, it has far-reaching implications for the entire technology ecosystem. When an AI model can be built and deployed with such modest investment, the barriers to entry for innovation are significantly lowered. This democratization of AI technology means that smaller companies and even individual developers could potentially harness the power of advanced AI without being overwhelmed by exorbitant costs. The ripple effect could lead to an explosion of creative, grassroots innovations that challenge the hegemony of established tech giants. From a technical perspective, the success of DIPS R1 is rooted in its architectural innovations. Rather than relying on a monolithic model attempting to cover every possible task, DIPS R1 utilizes a multidisciplinary approach that can be likened to a university with specialized departments. When faced with a complex query, the system intelligently routes the task to the most appropriate department within its neural network. This modular design not only optimizes computational resources, but also ensures that each specialized subnetwork is finely tuned for its specific purpose. As a result, tasks are handled more efficiently, reducing unnecessary processing and conserving energy. Moreover, the architecture behind DIPS R1 is designed for scalability and adaptability. The open-source nature of the model encourages a community-driven approach to continuous improvement. Developers around the globe can contribute to refining the code, optimizing algorithms, and even tailoring the model for niche applications. This collaborative innovation stands in stark contrast to the proprietary closed-source systems that dominate much of the US AI landscape, where incremental improvements are often guarded as competitive advantages. In this new paradigm, the emphasis shifts from hoarding intellectual property to fostering an ecosystem of shared knowledge and rapid iterative progress. The cost model associated with DIPS R1 is equally transformative. Its modest development expense forces us to reconsider the traditional expenditure associated with high-performance AI. For instance, while major players like Meta and Google invest tens of billions of dollars into AI research and infrastructure, DIPS R1 demonstrates that lean operations can achieve comparable, if not superior, performance. This disparity in investment levels not only challenges the status quo, but also raises questions about the sustainability and efficiency of existing American business models in the AI sector. The competitive impact of DIPS R1 has been profound. American companies, long accustomed to commanding premium prices for AI services, are now confronted with a disruptive competitor that delivers high performance for free. The model's open-source licensing further amplifies its competitive edge by eliminating the cost barrier for adoption. As a result, established companies are compelled to reevaluate their pricing strategies, service models, and overall market positioning. Some are forced to slash prices in a bid to maintain market share, while others find themselves grappling with mounting losses as their high-cost systems struggle to justify their expense in the face of a far more efficient alternative. The response from industry leaders has been a mix of cautious admiration and strategic recalibration. For example, Sam Altman, CEO of OpenAI, acknowledged the impressive capabilities of DIPS-R1, noting that while it is a formidable competitor, it also serves as a benchmark that pushes the entire industry to innovate further. This competitive pressure is likely to accelerate advancements in AI technology as companies are driven to develop even more efficient, cost-effective solutions to maintain their edge. And then, in a sense, DIPS-R1 is not just a disruptive force, it is a catalyst that is reshaping the competitive dynamics of the global AI market. Another critical aspect of DIPS-R1's competitive impact is its ability to run locally on consumer-grade hardware without reliance on cloud-based infrastructure. This local operation capability not only reduces latency and dependency on external servers, but also significantly lowers the total cost of ownership for businesses and individual users alike. By decentralizing the computational process, DIPS-R1 empowers a broader range of users to deploy advanced AI functionalities in environments where high-speed internet or robust data centers are not available. This flexibility is especially appealing in sectors that require strict data privacy or operate in remote locations, further broadening the model's appeal and market penetration. The technological innovations embodied in DIPS-R1 also have a cascading effect on the broader economy. By proving that high-caliber AI can be developed on a shoestring budget, the model sets a new standard for efficiency that could spur a wave of cost-conscious innovation across multiple industries. This trend is likely to influence not only technology companies, but also sectors such as healthcare, finance, and manufacturing, where AI-driven solutions are becoming increasingly central to competitive strategy. The prospect of achieving superior performance at a fraction of the traditional cost could lead to an acceleration in AI adoption, transforming industries and driving economic growth in ways that were previously unimaginable. In summary, the performance, cost efficiency, and competitive impact of DIPS-R1 represent a paradigm shift in the field of artificial intelligence. Its ability to deliver outstanding performance using a highly optimized architecture combined with a development cost that is orders of magnitude lower than that of its competitors challenges the traditional economic and technical assumptions of the AI industry. By lowering the barriers to entry and fostering an open-source, community-driven approach, DIPS-R1 is not only redefining what is possible in terms of efficiency and innovation, it is also compelling established players to rethink their strategies in an increasingly competitive global landscape. For American companies and investors, the rise of DIPS-R1 serves as a powerful reminder that innovation is not solely a function of investment size, but also of smart design, resource optimization, and a willingness to embrace new models of collaboration. The emergence of this lean, high-performance AI model is poised to catalyze a transformation across the tech industry, setting the stage for a future where efficiency and cost-effectiveness become as critical to success as raw performance. As the race for AI supremacy intensifies, the lessons learned from DIPS-R1's success could very well become the blueprint for the next generation of technological breakthroughs. In an era where data breaches and privacy scandals make headlines on a near-daily basis, the manner in which an AI system handles user information is more than just a technical detail. It's a critical factor that shapes trust, and adoption. With the advent of DIPS R1, one of the most discussed aspects has been its unique approach to data management and the tangible, real-world applications it supports, particularly in environments where privacy is paramount. A notable point of contention with DIPS R1 is its method of transmitting user data. Unlike many US-developed AI systems that rely on localized data centers or secure cloud infrastructures within domestic borders, DIPS R1 channels user data to servers located in China. For many American users and businesses, this raises legitimate concerns about data sovereignty and the potential for unauthorized surveillance or misuse. The worry is compounded by the broader geopolitical tensions and a general wariness about sharing sensitive corporate or personal data beyond national borders. For instance, enterprises handling confidential business transactions or personal data of clients may be hesitant to adopt a system where their information might be stored on a server that operates under a different legal framework and data protection regime. Despite these concerns, DIPS R1 offers a compelling counterbalance, an advanced local operation capability. This means that the model can run entirely on a local machine without needing a constant internet connection. Such an option is invaluable in settings where privacy is non-negotiable. By enabling local execution, users, whether they're small businesses, freelance developers, or large enterprises, can ensure that sensitive data never leaves their premises. This decentralized approach not only mitigates the risks associated with cross-border data transmission, but also provides users with complete control over their data. In practical terms, this translates to heightened security as data remains within the controlled environment of the user's own hardware, significantly reducing exposure to external threats. This duality in data handling has given rise to a spectrum of applications, particularly among communities that prize privacy and security. Gamers, for example, have found innovative uses for DIPS R1. On various YouTube channels, content creators are showcasing how the AI can be deployed locally to create intricate in-game scripts and mods without any data being transmitted to external servers. This local execution is a game changer for the gaming community, where the need to maintain a secure environment often conflicts with the demand for powerful and flexible AI-driven tools. Gamers can use DIPS R1 to generate custom code for game modifications, ensuring that every tweak remains entirely within their own device, a significant advantage in an industry where intellectual property and competitive integrity are at stake. Beyond the gaming sphere, DIPS R1's capacity to generate code on demand has made it an indispensable tool for developers, particularly those working in environments with strict data privacy requirements. Consider the task of creating a simple login page for a website. Traditionally, a developer would need to manually write and test the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript required for such a page. With DIPS R1, the process is streamlined. The AI can analyze the specific requirements, understand the necessary structure, generate the complete code, and even provide a preview within the chat interface. This not only accelerates the development process, but also minimizes the risk of errors that might expose vulnerabilities. For emerging developers, especially those just entering the field, the local execution mode of DIPS R1 represents both an opportunity and a challenge. On one hand, it offers a powerful learning tool that can provide immediate feedback on coding tasks, thereby enhancing their skills in real time. On the other, it poses a potential threat to traditional learning paradigms as the AI's code generation capabilities become more refined, there's a growing concern that new programmers might become overly reliant on AI assistance, potentially stunting their ability to think critically about code structure and logic. This dichotomy has sparked discussions in tech communities and academic circles alike, emphasizing the need for balanced integration of AI tools in educational settings. Another critical aspect of DIPSR1's real-world application is its role in environments that require rapid prototyping and agile development cycles. Startups, in particular, are finding the model's ability to deliver immediate, high-quality code snippets extremely valuable. In an industry where time to market can determine a company's success or failure, having access to an AI that can generate a functional prototype within minutes can be the competitive edge needed to attract investors and secure market share. By running the model locally, these startups can ensure that all proprietary information, from innovative business logic to sensitive design specifications, remains confidential and under their control. However, the journey hasn't been entirely smooth for DIPSR1 in terms of stability and user experience. Shortly after its launch, the platform experienced significant security challenges, including large-scale cyber attacks that forced the developers to temporarily restrict new user registrations. This episode underscored the inherent risks in deploying such a powerful tool at scale, particularly when it involves both local and remote operations. Although the developers have since implemented robust measures to fortify the system, this early setback serves as a reminder of the delicate balance between innovation and security. It also highlights the importance of continual monitoring and rapid response protocols in maintaining user trust, especially for a tool that handles sensitive data. Despite these hurdles, the benefits of DIPSR1 in real-world scenarios have been widely recognized. In sectors like healthcare and finance, where the confidentiality of data is critical, the ability to run advanced AI applications locally is a significant advantage. For example, healthcare providers can use DIPSR1 to analyze patient data, generate diagnostic insights, and even help in developing personalized treatment plans, all without the risk of exposing sensitive health information to external servers. Similarly, financial institutions can leverage the model for real-time data analysis and risk assessment while ensuring that proprietary financial data is never compromised. This focus on privacy and localized application extends to regulatory implications as well. As data protection laws become more stringent globally, the capacity for an AI system to operate without transmitting data externally is likely to become a major selling point. For American companies facing increasingly complex compliance requirements under laws such as HIPAA or GDPR, when dealing with international operations, a solution like DIPSR1 offers a way to harness advanced AI capabilities without breaching legal boundaries. The reassurance that comes from knowing that sensitive data remains under direct control can be a decisive factor in the adoption of this technology. Moreover, the adaptability of DIPSR1's local mode means that it is well suited to remote and off-grid environments. In regions with unstable internet connections or in scenarios where connectivity is disrupted, whether due to natural disasters, infrastructural challenges, or even deliberate isolation for security reasons, DIPSR1 can operate independently. This level of independence not only broadens its applicability, but also strengthens its appeal in a world where digital connectivity is not yet universal. In conclusion, while the transmission of user data to servers in China naturally raises questions and concerns about privacy, DIPSR1 offers a nuanced and robust set of solutions that address these issues head-on. The option to operate locally ensures that users who prioritize data security can continue to leverage the model's powerful AI capabilities without compromise. From gamers and independent developers to healthcare professionals and financial institutions, the real-world applications of DIP-SR1 are as diverse as they are impactful. As privacy concerns continue to shape the technological landscape, solutions like DIP-SR1 will play a crucial role in determining how effectively we can harness the power of AI while safeguarding our most sensitive information. This dual approach, balancing global connectivity with localized control, marks a significant step forward in the evolution of AI technology, and it sets a new standard for what users can expect from intelligent systems in the future. At the heart of DIP-SR1's rise lies a series of groundbreaking technological innovations that have redefined what's possible in modern artificial intelligence. While much has been said about its market impact and cost efficiency, the internal workings of DIP-SR1 reveal a whole new level of sophistication. This section delves into the cutting-edge technologies that power DIP-SR1 and the technical hurdles its creators must navigate to maintain and advance its capabilities. One of the most striking breakthroughs of DIP-SR1 is its revolutionary training methodology. Unlike many traditional AI models that rely heavily on manual curation of training data and significant human oversight, DIP-SR1 employs an advanced reinforcement learning framework. This approach allows the model to essentially learn by doing without constant human intervention. By using reinforcement learning, DIP-SR1 can dynamically adjust its internal parameters based on feedback from its own performance. This self-training mechanism not only accelerates the learning process, but also allows the model to evolve continuously, refining its decision-making processes in real time. Such an approach represents a departure from conventional training pipelines and suggests a future where AI systems can autonomously improve over time without requiring extensive retraining from scratch. The architecture of DIP-SR1 is another area where innovation shines. At its core, the model is designed with a modular framework that breaks down complex tasks into smaller, specialized components. Imagine a highly efficient assembly line where each segment of the production process is optimized for a specific function. In DIP-SR1's case, individual modules or expert sub-networks are responsible for handling discrete aspects of a larger query. This specialized division of labor means that when a query is presented, only the most relevant module is activated, conserving both computational power and energy. The design is reminiscent of an interdisciplinary research institute where experts from various fields collaborate to solve a complex problem. Only here, the experts are finely tuned algorithmic components working in concert. This modularity not only contributes to the system's impressive efficiency, but also makes the model highly adaptable. New modules can be integrated or existing ones improved without having to overhaul the entire system. Another significant innovation is the model's chain of thought transparency. In many modern AI systems, the reasoning process is often opaque, leaving users with only the final output and little insight into how it was generated. DIP-SR1, on the other hand, offers a level of transparency that is both rare and valuable. Users have the ability to inspect the entire sequence of logical steps the model takes in arriving at a conclusion. This open reasoning is akin to having a window into the AI's decision-making process, which not only builds trust among its users, but also provides critical feedback for developers aiming to fine-tune the model. In environments where accountability and interpretability are paramount, such as in legal or medical applications, this feature can be a game changer. It empowers users to verify the integrity of the output and understand the underlying logic rather than relying on a black box system. The innovative training techniques and transparent architecture, however, come with their own set of challenges. One of the primary technical hurdles is ensuring the stability of the self-training process. Reinforcement learning, while powerful, is notorious for its sensitivity to the quality and consistency of the feedback signals it uses. Minor inconsistencies in the training data or unexpected edge cases can lead the system down suboptimal paths. The developers behind DIPS R1 have had to implement a range of safeguard mechanisms to monitor and correct the training process continuously. This includes real-time anomaly detection, adaptive learning rate adjustments, and fail-safes designed to halt self-training when potential errors are detected. These measures are critical for maintaining the system's reliability, especially as it scales to handle more complex and diverse tasks. Scalability itself is another challenge that the creators of DIPS R1 face. While the modular design is elegant and resource efficient, integrating multiple specialized modules into a cohesive whole is no small feat. Each module must not only perform its task with high accuracy, but also communicate seamlessly with other parts of the system. Ensuring that these interactions remain efficient and error-free under varying loads requires sophisticated orchestration software and robust internal protocols. This coordination is particularly challenging in real-time applications where even slight delays or miscommunications between modules can degrade overall performance. Balancing the need for a modular, flexible architecture with the requirement for lightning-fast responses is an ongoing technical balancing act. Hardware limitations also pose significant constraints. Even with an optimized architecture, the performance of any AI system is ultimately bound by the capabilities of the underlying hardware. DIPS R1's promise of operating efficiently on consumer-grade machines is one of its most compelling features, yet it demands a highly optimized use of available computational resources. Developers have been pushed to innovate in the realms of parallel processing and memory management. Techniques such as dynamic resource allocation and selective module activation are employed to maximize performance without overloading the system. However, these strategies require constant refinement, particularly as user demands evolve and as the system is applied to increasingly complex tasks. The push for efficiency while ensuring broad accessibility on a range of devices is a technical challenge that must be met head-on. Another layer of complexity arises from the open-source nature of DIPS R1's codebase. While open source fosters a vibrant community of developers and rapid innovation, it also exposes the system to potential security vulnerabilities. The transparency that is a boon for accountability can also be exploited by malicious actors. Ensuring that the model's architecture and training data are secure against tampering and adversarial attacks is an ongoing concern. The developers have to work continuously on robust security protocols and regular audits of the system's code to mitigate these risks. Balancing openness with security is a delicate act and one that requires constant vigilance and proactive measures. Moreover, the integration of cutting-edge technologies into a unified system introduces compatibility challenges. As new algorithms and techniques emerge, integrating them into an existing framework without disrupting established functionalities can be tricky. The rapid pace of AI research means that the technology landscape is in constant flux, and a system that is state-of-the-art today might require significant updates tomorrow. The development team behind DIP-SR1 must therefore adopt an agile development process, one that allows for rapid iteration and seamless integration of new advancements. This continuous cycle of innovation, integration, testing, and refinement is both a strength and a challenge, a perpetual race to stay ahead of the curve while maintaining a stable, reliable product. Despite these challenges, the technological breakthroughs in DIP-SR1 offer a compelling vision of the future of AI. The combination of autonomous self-training, modular architecture, and transparent decision-making provides a framework that could well set the standard for the next generation of intelligent systems. For users, especially in high-stakes environments like healthcare, legal, and financial sectors, these advancements promise not only improved performance, but also a level of insight and control that has been largely absent in earlier AI models. In the broader context, the innovations embodied in DIP-SR1 are indicative of a shifting paradigm in AI research. The focus is moving away from monolithic, one-size-fits-all models towards systems that are more adaptive, transparent, and user-friendly. This evolution is being driven not just by the need for efficiency, but also by a growing recognition that the value of an AI system lies as much in its ability to explain its decisions as it does in its raw performance. In a world where trust in technology is paramount, these breakthroughs offer a promising path forward. To conclude, the technological innovations that power DIP-SR1, its advanced self-training capabilities, modular architecture, chain of thought, transparency, and efficient use of hardware represent a significant leap forward in AI design. However, these breakthroughs are accompanied by equally formidable technical challenges, from maintaining stability in reinforcement learning to ensuring seamless module integration and safeguarding against security threats. The journey to perfecting such a sophisticated system is fraught with obstacles, yet each challenge overcome contributes to a more robust, efficient, and transparent AI framework. For the American audience, which prizes innovation and security in equal measure, DIP-SR1's technological evolution offers both a glimpse of the future and a call to action, a reminder that as we push the boundaries of what's possible with AI, we must also navigate the technical and ethical challenges that come with it. As we look forward into the evolving landscape of artificial intelligence, the ripple effects of innovations like DIP-SR1 extend far beyond the realms of market dynamics, technical breakthroughs, and operational efficiencies. The emergence of such a transformative AI system signals a shift in how technology will shape nearly every facet of our society. For an American audience, this means understanding not only the technological marvels of these systems, but also the profound implications they carry for our economy, culture, and daily lives. One of the most critical aspects of the future impact of AI is its potential to redefine economic paradigms. Traditional industries are poised for disruption as AI tools begin to automate processes that were once considered the exclusive domain of human expertise. From manufacturing to healthcare, education to finance, AI is transforming workflows, enhancing productivity, and creating opportunities for entirely new business models. This transformation is not simply about replacing tasks, it is about fundamentally rethinking how work is done. In sectors where routine tasks can be automated, human capital can be redirected toward more creative, strategic, and complex problem-solving roles. This shift could herald a new era of economic efficiency and innovation, but it also necessitates a proactive approach to workforce retraining and education. In tandem with economic changes, the societal impact of AI will be deeply felt in the realm of public policy and regulatory frameworks. Governments around the world, including the United States, are grappling with how to create policies that encourage innovation while protecting citizens from potential negative consequences. As AI systems become more integrated into critical infrastructure, concerns over data privacy, cybersecurity, and ethical use become paramount. Legislators and regulators will need to strike a delicate balance between fostering a conducive environment for technological advancement and imposing safeguards that prevent misuse. For instance, as AI begins to handle sensitive information in areas like healthcare or national security, clear guidelines and standards will be essential to ensure that the benefits of these technologies are realized without compromising individual rights. Furthermore, the broader cultural impact of AI is poised to reshape how we interact with technology on a day-to-day basis. The user-friendly nature of systems like DIPS R1, with features such as transparent reasoning and local operation modes, makes advanced AI accessible to a wider audience than ever before. As a result, AI is no longer confined to specialized labs or high-tech industries. It is becoming an integral part of everyday life. For the American consumer, this means smarter home devices, more intuitive customer service interactions, and personalized experiences in fields as diverse as entertainment, education, and retail. The integration of AI into consumer technology has the potential to enhance quality of life, streamline daily routines, and even provide tailored recommendations that reflect individual preferences and lifestyles. Yet, with these opportunities come significant ethical and social challenges. One of the most pressing issues is the potential for job displacement. While AI can drive efficiencies and create new roles, it also threatens to render certain skill sets obsolete. The automation of routine tasks and even some aspects of decision-making could lead to significant shifts in the labor market. For many American workers, this raises concerns about economic security and the need for retraining. It is imperative for policymakers, educators, and industry leaders to collaborate on strategies that support workforce transitions, ensuring that the benefits of AI-driven growth are broadly shared across society. Investment in education, vocational training, and lifelong learning initiatives will be critical to equip workers with the skills needed to thrive in an AI-enhanced economy. Another dimension of the future impact of AI lies in its ability to catalyze breakthroughs across scientific and academic disciplines. The enhanced computational power and sophisticated algorithms of next-generation AI systems open up new frontiers in research. In fields such as biomedical research, climate science, and materials engineering, AI has the potential to accelerate discovery processes and solve complex problems that have long eluded human ingenuity. For instance, AI-driven simulations and data analysis can lead to more rapid advancements in personalized medicine, enabling treatments that are tailored to individual genetic profiles. Similarly, in the context of climate change, AI can improve the accuracy of predictive models and inform strategies for mitigating environmental impacts. The cumulative effect of these advancements could be nothing short of revolutionary, paving the way for a future where scientific breakthroughs occur at an unprecedented pace, the transformative potential of AI also extends into the realm of global competitiveness and geopolitical strategy. As nations vie for leadership in AI technology, the country that can harness these innovations effectively will have a distinct advantage on the world stage. For the United States, maintaining its position as a technological leader is not just a matter of economic interest, but also one of national security. The integration of AI into military intelligence and cybersecurity applications is already underway, and the race to develop superior AI capabilities is intensifying. This competition, however, must be navigated with a sense of responsibility and a commitment to international norms. The future of AI is likely to be shaped by complex interactions between nations, with collaboration and competition coexisting in a delicate balance. Another critical consideration for the future is the ethical dimension of AI decision-making. As AI systems begin to influence decisions in sectors such as law enforcement, healthcare, and finance, the need for accountability and transparency becomes increasingly urgent. Issues such as algorithmic bias, fairness, and the potential for unintended consequences must be addressed head-on. It is essential that developers and policymakers work together to ensure that AI systems are designed with ethical considerations at their core. This means developing robust frameworks for auditing AI systems, implementing measures to detect and mitigate bias, and creating mechanisms for redress when errors occur. The goal is to build trust in AI technologies so that they can be relied upon to make decisions that are just, equitable, and in the public interest. Looking further ahead, the future landscape of AI will likely be characterized by a convergence of multiple technologies. The integration of AI with the Internet of Things, IoT, augmented reality, AR, and virtual reality, VR, could create immersive environments where digital and physical realities blend seamlessly. For American consumers, this convergence promises a host of innovative applications, from smart cities that optimize energy use and traffic flow to immersive educational experiences that make learning more interactive and engaging. Such innovations will not only transform urban living, but also redefine how we interact with our surroundings, offering new ways to experience art, culture, and community. Finally, the long-term implications of AI on society will depend on how we manage the trade-offs between technological progress and its potential downsides. The promise of AI is immense, but so are the risks. Issues such as privacy, security, job displacement, and ethical dilemmas are challenges that must be addressed proactively. As we stand on the cusp of this new era, it is crucial for all stakeholders, government, industry, academia, and civil society, to engage in an ongoing dialogue about the future of AI. By doing so, we can create policies and frameworks that not only foster innovation, but also protect the interests of all members of society. In conclusion, the future implications and broader impact of AI are vast and multifaceted. The rapid pace of AI advancement, as exemplified by breakthroughs like DIP-SR1, is set to reshape our economy, influence global competitiveness, transform scientific research, and redefine our everyday lives. For the American audience, this represents both an exciting opportunity and a significant challenge. Embracing these technologies while ensuring that their development is guided by ethical principles and robust regulatory frameworks will be essential. As we navigate this transformative period, the choices we make today will determine the kind of future we build, a future where AI serves as a tool for empowerment, innovation, and the collective good of society